2 strokes or 4 strokes. Which one is better and why? Well, I hope we're gonna find out today. So stick around. Hey guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron. Today we are here with my buddy Dallas again, and we are going to test these 2 amazing bikes. These bikes were built by Jay Clark from Dirt Bike TV. If you guys are not following his channel yet, check the link below in the description. You can find a lot of cool stuff. He's like one of the best bike builders I know, and he's doing really cool stuff on his channel. These bikes are no exception to his craftsmanship, and both are built with a lot of aftermarket parts. You know, this one was built actually for Dirt and Iron for our test. This one was built for a dirt rider, and they all have Vortex piston, high compression, you know, they're mud in the engine, they have FMF full system and all protection stuff, all kinds of good stuff. They even look the same, you know, the same decal works, graphics, same motor seats, and pretty much identical bikes, but one is 2-stroke and one is 4-stroke. Also for the suspension we are running AR fork in the front, and both were set exactly the same specs, the same weight, same skills, and same riding style. So we should really be comparing here apples to apples. We are even equally biased with Dallas, right? Because what you're riding 350, right?
Old trusty.
Yeah, he has a 350 Husky for how many years now?
Ooh, she's old now, 14.
Okay, so it's been like 6 years, no, 5 years?
Yeah.
5-6 years on the 350, and I have quite some time on my 300 KTM, so we are equally biased too, and it should be fun comparison. We should be able to really tell the difference and, you know, the feel of each bike. Even the tires we run on both bikes are exactly the same, front and rear Dunlop 80/81. Are the guy who rides only the trails, this video is for you, and this was our focus today in this video. So which one is better? Let's first talk about some technical racks and hard enduro that we did in the first day. You guys saw the videos. So Dallas, what do you think? Which one is better for racks, technical, and how did you feel on, you know, each bike?
I mean, I had a blast on the 350. I ride a 350. That's my go-to. But this one, I don't know. I kept stalling the thing. It just didn't do what I wanted to do. And that 300 literally is a mountain goat. I mean, it's almost impossible to kill that thing.
Exactly.
It just goes, and you don't have to hit stuff fast like I normally do on like a 4-stroke. You can kind of take your time and pick your line on the 300.
You know, usually when we ride together, when he's on his bike on 350 and I'm on my KTM, he's so much faster than me, and he can go through everything, and he carries a lot of momentum, a lot of speed. So today he was on a 2-stroke and he tried to go slow and do the same thing, and it's possible, right? On 2-stroke you can be so much slower and pick your line, and it just makes more sense.
Enjoy the scenery while you're at it.
There you go. So, you know, I think what we did, we probably threw a lot on this 350 when it comes to technical riding. We went to some steep rags and a little bit like a big gravel. When I tried to go up the rag, like, you know, do double blip on this 4-stroke, and also it died on me and I actually crashed. That's how I scratched the fender. So if you are going to ride a technical stuff and you know that you're gonna jump some racks and you will be like a first, second gear, 100% go for KTM 300. That thing is a beast. Like it climbs everything. It didn't die at all. We rode for 2 days. Did you stall it? The 300?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, it didn't die at all. I mean, we were going slow, and you don't even clutch it too much. Even if you stay in first gear and you climb the hill climb, that thing just tractors up. It's really amazing. You don't even need those fancy clutches like the Recluse and things like that. That thing is really amazing. For 350, Recluse probably wouldn't be a bad idea if you want to do really technical riding. But personally, I don't want to go that route. I still want to, you know, have my clutch like that and just kind of be more sync with the bike. And but yeah, maybe in the future it will change. I don't know. But definitely technical riding, KTM 300 winner for me. How about you?
I'm gonna say hands down.
Okay, so then we took it on some flowy trails, which we ride quite often. Dallas is really fast on those trails on his bike, and we switch back and forth like maybe 4 or 5 times between these 2 bikes. So how did you feel on those flowy trails?
I had the mindset that I was really like the 300, and I kept going back to the 350 once I kind of learned I needed to keep it in RPMs. And I think the flowy trails, I don't know, the lightness of the 300 still, it feels like it's 10-15 pounds lighter. Yeah,
that's really crazy, guys. Actually, these 2 bikes are almost the same on the scale, and for 2020 I think the 450 is a little bit lighter than 300, which is crazy, like 4-stroke lighter than 2-stroke. But the feel on the bike, it's really like 10-15 pounds difference. Like the 300, you can just put it anywhere. It's so nimble and so light. There is 0 vibration. It doesn't pull you anywhere. It's really nice. This 350 has this little bit harder feel. You can feel that it's way more bike than KTM 300. But they are both really fast, and you can do the same stuff on both bikes. So I really love that light feeling of 300. And you know, since we had it last time, Jay did some work to it. He put new ECU, and there's different carburetor. And this bike is now really amazing, really fast, and it picks up from the bottom, and everywhere has power. So I really loved it. Even for me, even for the flowy trails, I give it to 300 because it was light, it was fast, and it was just really cool. How about you, Dallas? Which one?
It's a really tough one for me, but yeah, I'm 300.
300. All right, so now 300 has 2 points. Let's talk about the rocky hill climb. We went to this section that it's a little steep, rocky. I do it usually on the first, second gear on my KTM 300. Now we went there. Dallas was first, and he was on a 2-stroke, and he decided to. What did you want to do there?
Oh, I just see if I could billy goat up the hill, first, second gear, third gear.
Yeah, and I was behind him on the 4-stroke, and he was really slow, you know, really going on like idle speed and just kind of, you know, picking up his line. And I was on the 4-stroke behind him, and guys, it was pain. Telling you honestly, it was pain to be on this bike, because if I'm first, I will carry more momentum and I will make it no problem up that hill. It wasn't that bad. But since I was slow, because Dallas was first, it was really pain to be on a 4-stroke and to do that kind of technical hill climb. So I would definitely give it again to KTM 300. How about you?
If you're going fast, I'm going to give it to the 350. If you're putting and having fun, and 300 for sure. So I'm going to tie that one. That's a tie.
All right, you got it tied. And then last trail we're going to talk about is those open trails, fire roads, you know, those connecting trails that you have on your trail lines usually. Just go, you know, wide open, 4th gear, 5th gear sometimes. Which one did you like more?
Probably 300. Just light and nimble, and just kind of, even when you're just cruising, It's easy to ride. Just a fun, all-around fun bike.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, so for me, guys, this KTM 300, the way it sits right there, is the best bike I ever rode on the trails. Definitely, this is the best bike. The power, brakes, suspension, handling, how light it is, no vibration, overall package. This is an amazing bike. And you can be a little bit slower, you can go fast if you want to. It just has everything. It's really amazing package. So I give all 4 points to KTM 300. And if I'm going to buy a new bike today, I have like 10 grand to spare, I'll go for KTM 300 with carburetor, hands down. Amazing bike. How about you, Dallas? Where would you spend your 10 grand?
Absolutely 300.
300?
there might be a 2014 Husky 350 for sale soon, so.
If you guys interested, hit us below. It only had like 300 hours, right?
Like 500.
Yeah. So if I should wrap it up, this bike is amazing. 350 is amazing. If you like to be fast, if you want to carry more momentum, more speed, if you are in that racy mode, then definitely go for 350. Now, if you are throwing a lot of technical riding into your day when you go on the trails, then it will be a little bit painful on this bike, like jumping the rocks, going up. I mean, guys can do it who are much better than me. They can double clutch and do stuff on this 4-stroke as well. But for my level, there were obstacles that I was not able to do on 350. And they were really easy for me to do on 300. So, you know, you have to know your riding, you have to know where you are going with your trail riding, what kind of riding you want to do. If you want to have an overall bike, go for KTM 300. That thing is just amazing. Right, Alice?
It's really humbling to go ride after you watch videos of Graham Jarvis make stuff look real easy.
Yeah. I mean, he could be probably much better on this 4-stroke, but also he rides a 2-stroke most of the time, right, on the races. And also if you check West, almost everybody's on 2-stroke there, so it kind of makes sense to be on a 2-stroke. So guys, go with a 2-smoker if you want to have the overall bike, and if you are maybe a little bit older guy that kind of like to go a little bit slower sometimes, pick your line and enjoy it. And if you are really like in a race mode, this young guy, and 350 will probably make you happier. Alright, my friends, I guess that's about it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, hit us below in the comments. Let us know how you liked it. Jay Clark, thanks a lot again for letting us have these 2 amazing bikes. Sorry for scratching it. It really hurts me. Hopefully we won't do it next time. Alright, my friends.
I owe you a fender.
It was his fault. Anyway, alright guys, I guess that's about it for today. And don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you later.